Hi, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Jackie the PA. If this is the first time you're on my channel, I welcome you. I hope you find something that you like, something worth commenting, sharing, subscribing, all of that. And if you are a returning viewer, I say this every single time because I mean it. You are the real MVP because you didn't even have to come back, and you did. And you did. Thank you. Tell your friends, all that jazz. I know, for real, though. I really do appreciate y'all. So I said, I'm gonna be better. I'm gonna be better. And this is just part of me working on being better. I have information. I'll be needing to get it out to you. But today I'm going to talk about what every aspiring PA needs to know. So everybody who is a pre-PA, everybody who's thinking about becoming a PA, there's about, let me see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have about, I think it's 6 or 7 things that really came to mind as people are preparing to go down this application process. A lot of people are going to not be first-time applicants, but then we are going to have people who this is their very first time, and you need to know what it is. Now, I think that people they get so much information from so many different sources, and there's nobody out here just trying to give it to you straight. No chaser, none of the little, I'm not trying to sell you on what you need to do to prepare. I'm just trying to tell you what it is you need to do. And I have my whole list because if you've watched like my old videos and then you watch me now, sometimes I go down on tangents, and it's just what it is. Okay. And I just have my Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated sweater on because I was working at the polls earlier today. I was out here serving the community and about to serve the people. So let's get into it. I think the very, 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 very most important thing to start out with is that this is not a sprint, okay? It is a marathon. There is no shortcut. There is no quick way about it. I think that part of the issue right now is that when I was in school, we didn't have social media out here for me to look around. Well, we did have some, but it wasn't as big and popular. We didn't have like PA influencers. There were not people out here making it seem like it was like this hot and popping career and life was just extra great and you needed to hurry up and get to it. And I think right now what happens is people want to get to it as fast as possible. And there's a lot of steps, okay? There's a lot of steps to making it to making it work, to making it fit in your life. There's real preparation. It's not an easy career, and you're actually dealing with people and their lives and their health and their families, and it's a big responsibility. You don't want that to come across fast. Take some time, right? So I just want everybody to know, just take your time and do it right. It's better to do it right the first time than rush through it and have to do something else, okay? Okay, so number 2, plan backwards. And by that, I mean, okay, so when I was like doing like a lot more mentoring, coaching, I would get people who would ask questions that are on Google. And by questions that are on Google, it's like what schools are out there. Like that's a Googleable thing. I say always think about where it is that you want to go and then figure out how you're going to get there, okay? If you don't have an actual goal, it can't just be I want to be a PA, okay? Well, where do you want to attend school? I always tell people like figure that part out and then work your way backwards. When people are like, what do I need to get into this school? I don't know. You know how many schools? There's like 200 and some PA schools. You think I know all that just randomly? I don't. And I don't expect you to either, but I do expect you to be resourceful and go out there and be able to look it up. So I tell people, figure out where you want to go to school. Do you want to stay in state? Do you want to go out of state? Look at least 5 schools and then plan your prerequisites according to that. Plan your electives according to that. Plan the amount of patient care hours you will need according to that. You got to work smarter and not harder. And I think sometimes we don't. I think it's just human nature. It's easier to just not. But yeah, figure out your schools. Work backwards. Work backwards, okay? Number 3, develop relationships. Listen, networking. And it's about who you know. When I think about it from the aspect of an inner city Black woman who decided I was going to become a PA, I did not know anybody who was a PA. I didn't have the same resources as somebody whose family worked all in healthcare. Like I was the only one. And at the time, my mom had shortly finished surgical tech school. Like I was already working as a nurse, but my mom had some connects because she was a surgical tech, and I got to follow neurosurgery PA, and that helped me get my letter. But it's about letter of recommendation in my shadowing. But that's about who you know. Sometimes you're gonna have access to certain schools and programs or certain activities and exposure to things because you are connected to the right people. So don't be shy. Make sure your LinkedIn is up and professional, saying that you're an aspiring PA student. When you're sending out messages on social media platforms, always be professional in your approach, because the other person on the other end may have a whole bunch of life going on, like life be lifing sometimes. And it's not that they have put you to the back burner. They may be getting a bunch of requests and ask. So just be mindful of having some patience, but like really work hard to build a great network. You want to have great relationships with your professors. You may need them for letters of recommendation. So like, don't try and be like fly under the radar. You want to show your skills, show that you're capable, show that you are somebody that should not be forgotten. And then you want to make sure you are letting people know what it is that you're trying to do, what you want to do. Hey, I want to be a PA. I'm looking to hopefully shadow a PA. If you're a PA, can I shadow you? If I can't shadow you, is there somebody else you know that I can shadow? What resources do you know that are out there? I did look X, Y, and Z. What do you think about that? Like, we got to there's work that has to go in on your end. And it's a lot of work. That's why I said it's not a short sprint. This is a marathon, okay? No shortcuts. Okay, was that 4? See, that's why I need to not be counting, because I've already lost count. But the next one is you want to, work hard. Sounds cliche, but grades matter. So working to make sure that you have the best grade possible. Now, what happens is people try and get it done as quickly as possible, as fast as possible, and they didn't plan. Your grades matter, because everybody who is applying to PA school is like at the top. They are working their butts off. And if all you do is just do your schoolwork and you don't have anything else that makes you a well-rounded, like a good holistic candidate, sometimes you may be passed up on. I think it's better to not try and overwhelm yourself and create this super heavy load to finish faster and not finish as well as you would if you lighten your load some and diversify your experience. By that, I mean, so say you were taking like 19 credits because why would you do that? But people do what they do. You're taking all these credits, but you don't really have the time now to put in for your patient experience that you need. So you're like delaying it. So I think it's better to be strategic, go about it in a way that where you can do really well. You're handling a heavier load than other people, but you're not handling a load that is too impossible. So basically, you see what I'm saying? Just do your best, but make it make sense. Next point, get solid patient care experience. So you get people who want to shortcut the patient care experience part, but how do you even really know if you want to be a PA if you've never worked in healthcare, if you've never been around PA, if you've never seen different settings that PAs may work, if you have not seen how the team works with the PA? And by that, I mean, if you are a nursing assistant, you understand some dynamics. A medical assistant, you're going to understand some dynamics, that things that go on with different departments in a healthcare setting. You'll be able to speak to those. You can see how your empathy really works with patients when you are at this is going to sound bad. I'm not trying to make it sound bad, but like when you, I don't like to talk about hierarchies, but when we're just talking about hierarchies, unfortunately, that's life. But how you are as somebody who does not have the power or influence to do certain things, that speaks a lot to your character. Okay. And then my last point that I think is very, very necessary for anybody who is going on down the route to become a PA, you need to build up your confidence. You need to thicken up your skin. I think that feelings are important and feelings matter. I truly do. I also think that you have to learn that sometimes you're not going to be the one that's chosen. Sometimes you're not going to get in when you apply that first time or that second time. And in some cases, even that third time. And I think that speaks to just how life is, and I think that speaks to how medicine can be. Um, I think that it's important to not let this process define who you are as a person, what you have to give others, your place in society, and how you can help patients. Sometimes the time is just not right. And we can't ever see if the timing is right when we're actually in the moment. It's always when we look back and we'd be like, you know what? I wouldn't even have been ready. I would not have been ready. So what I say is, I want to wish everybody the best as they are applying. I'm here to just give you the real that people don't like to tell people about. They don't want to talk about. They just go out here and make very nice social media posts full of all the fluff, but without any of the truth. So I'm gonna make more videos for y'all because I said, listen, no excuses. That's what I'm giving up for Lent is my excuses. And my excuses usually consist of, man, I'm so tired. I have so much to do. But none. So stay tuned for more videos. Make sure you like, comment, and share. If there is something you want me to talk about and I have not spoken about it, let me tell you what to do. Go on down into the comment section and let me know. So thank you for tuning in, y'all. Bye.